Hi guys, welcome to our presentation, our literacy IA strategy. The takes that we pick was developing and sustaining foundational language skills with listening, speaking, reading, writing, and thinking. Beginning reading and writing, the students develop word structures, knowledge through phonological awareness, print concepts, phonics, and morphology to communicate, decode, and spell. The student is expected to demonstrate and apply phonic knowledge by decoding words using knowledge of syllable division patterns such as VCCV, VCV, and VZCCV with accent shifts. ChatGPT introduction. ChatGPT is basically an IA tool that was created. It can answer from questions, emails. It can help you make emails. Compose a summary. It can create different type of like games and worksheets. And it is free. Um, which it does have a limit, but it also it really is very handy. And then obviously if you're constantly using it, then you can upgrade to the version where you have to pay monthly. But this is a very helpful tool for students and teachers. Like I said, it can help the teachers create worksheets. It can help them with ideas for lesson planning and quizzes. A modeled. When creating my literacy strategy, I used ChatGPT to break down a step by step lesson I could use. This shows me that I can use ChatGPT to create grade level stories for my students as well as strategies for my students if they're having any difficulty reading. And here I showed you how you can use ChatGPT, which you just Google it, and then it gives you the option of logging in or and signing up, or you can just use it without making an account. And then you just type in, what it is that you need. Like I typed in create a running record for second grade, and then it gives you all the details um, and the template, and it even gives you a story and all this other stuff that's pretty cool to use as a teacher. A modeled. Um, when creating my literacy strategy, I used ChatGPT to break down a step by step lesson I could use. This shows me that I can use ChatGPT to create grade level stories for my students as well as strategies. Uh, and then for the choosing teaks, we asked ChatGPT to create a literacy strategy that would help students with syllable breakdown. Uh, would use ChatGPT to decode words. One student types a word into the ChatGPT that follows one of the specific syllable patterns. ChatGPT responds by breaking down the word into syllables and explaining the division. It encouraged students to repeat the word and clap or tap out the syllables. And then for the choosing teaks, we asked ChatGPT to create a literacy strategy that would help students with syllable breakdown. Uh, would use ChatGPT to decode words. One student types a word into the ChatGPT that follows one of the specific syllable patterns. ChatGPT responds by breaking down the word into syllables and explaining the division. It encouraged students to repeat the word and clap or tap out. The way that IA, or because there's different types with different names, but the way that IA enhances literacy is by providing personalized learning experiences. It gives them feedback. It has engaging content. It's easily accessible. With right now, students have iPads and MacBooks. And then it's also a good tool for English learners. It can support their language learning, and it's very interactive tools. It has games, and it's a good tool just overall. Like the students, I'm sure would enjoy using it. And that's all. Thank you for watching.